What's going on, guys? It's Char here, and I'm at the Fantasy Flight Games website for a new article they dropped this Thursday morning. From what it looks like all our predictions were correct. It looks like Shuri. The article title is Wakanda Forever. Let's go ahead and check this out. Not going to waste any more time. Go ahead and click on it here. Wakanda Forever announcing the Black Panther hero pack for Marvel Champions the card game. This art looks crazy. Oh my goodness. It looks so good. You face the muscle of Wakanda, now face its claws. Black Panther. As the princess of Wakanda, Shuri aided her brother and King T'Challa through her genius intellect and talent for invention. When T'Challa was severely injured, Shuri took up the mantle of the Black Panther and became the protector of her homeland in his stead. Fantasy Flight Games is thrilled to announce the Black Panther hero pack because, he doesn't have a hero pack. He's only in the core set, T'Challa. For the Marvel Champions, a card game. As fierce a fighter as her brother, Shuri darts into the battle as Black Panther with this expansion pack, which introduces her as a new playable hero alongside her 15 signature cards. With a pre-built Justice deck, you'll be able to thwart the villain's schemes using Shuri's genius intellect and awesome gadgets from the moment you open the box. This pack also includes a bonus modular encounter set featuring Joystick of the Thunderbolts. So we knew we were going to get some Thunderbolts as mod sets. I'm really excited about the first hero pack is already going to change that scenario, which I'm anticipating is probably going to be my favorite out of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So we have a couple of things here. We see some in the cards. Aja Adana. I hope I'm pronouncing that. I doubt I am pronouncing it right. Though they share a hero name and similar power, Shuri plays a bit differently from Black Panther. Okay, so let's try and analyze this real quick. So we're looking at our alter ego side. It has 4 recovery, 6 hands, has 11 hit points. I love the stat line. That 11 hit points is really good, and so is the 4 recovery. Inventor action. Oh, she has a genius trait, of course. You can play some ingenuity. Action, exhaust Shuri, search your deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. That is absolutely insane. So, how Black Panther starts the game by just finding one of his Black Panther upgrades and adds it to his hand? This is throughout the whole game. It's not a setup ability, it's an action. You exhaust her, so okay, you're losing some thwart attack or defense or something, but in response you get to play something from your deck with 2 less cost. That is absolutely insane to me. We're gonna move on to the hero card. Black Panther. 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense, so they all have the little asterisk. As a response, after Black Panther uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. So she's following in her brother's footsteps. She looks like she's going to have Black Panther upgrades, but instead of triggering them all off 1 cost Wakanda Forever, she triggers them off of her basic activations. So for starters, Shuri can exhaust herself to search for a Black Panther or tech upgrade, and she immediately plays it at a discount since she's a super genius and talented inventor. It only makes sense she'd be able to assemble the tools in her kit quickly. She has 4 Black Panther upgrades in total. I think the original T'Challa is the same, and as you may expect, they are essential to her whole playstyle. As Black Panther, she can trigger the special ability on one of those upgrades every time she uses a basic power, giving her a lot of flexibility. Okay, we see aspect cards. The special abilities on Shuri's Black Panther upgrades each provide a small normal benefit as well as a larger benefit you can gain from discarding it. Oh, okay. For example, Kimoyo Beads. Okay, let's read this real quick. Special. Kimoyo Beads upgrade a cost of 2. Special thwart. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. You may discard this card to confuse an enemy. Okay, so this makes sense. So for her, you can keep her upgrades on the board, but you constantly want to be flipping down to alter ego and maybe shuffle some cards back into your deck, because then you can go ahead and put these back into play for free. Well, free as in you have to exhaust your hero, so that's really interesting. Can normally remove a threat from a scheme, but if you choose to discard them, you can confuse an enemy as well. Likewise, the spider bites can deal a bit of damage to the whole group. Choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain, and each minion engaged with that player may discard this card to stun each of those enemies. So if someone is taking a ton of minions against them, that's pretty crazy. Stun each of those enemies as well. Even if you don't want to discard the Black Panther upgrades, the smaller effects really add up over time, especially how frequently Shuri can trigger them. Her signature events. Oh, okay, so she has actual events that aren't just like a Wakanda Forever. So let's see this Clawed Strike and On the Prowl. Clawed Strike. 2 cost event. Getting into a physical resource. Hero action attack. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. Resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. Okay, so I I'm assuming we have a Black Panther upgrade that removes one threat. We have one that deals 1 damage to all the enemies. I'm assuming there's going to be one that just deals 2 damage, sort of like the Panther claws or sorry, the energy daggers. I don't remember which one it is from Black Panther, but the one that does 2 or does 4 as the last one. She's probably just going to have a one that baseline deals 2. So this could be a 2 for 6, which isn't bad. And then on the problem, assuming this is our thwart event, remove 3 threat from a scheme, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther card you control. So it's not bad. It can be a 2 for 4 if you have the upgrades. Both let you trigger an upgrade while attacking or thwarting, while her brother T'Challa, oh, we can see the signature ally. I think he was up in this image up here that I just didn't pay a ton of attention to, but let's see what he does. So you can use a 4 cost, 2 attack, 2 thwart, 3 health. Hero response. Either T'Challa uses basic power, resolve the special ability on 1 Black Panther upgrade you control. So this is incentivizing you not to just chump block with them. If you do this, it's 4 cost. You can get 6 thwart, 6 attack, or a combination, and then you also get to resolve 3 different Black Panther upgrades. I think that's pretty good. 4 cost might be a little steep, but he seems good. Can trigger them with his basic powers just like Shuri can. If you do decide to discard a Black Panther upgrade, so we have more stuff here. Shuri can draw on her status as Aja Adana. It's a 1 cost upgrade here. Action, exhaust, Aja Adana, shuffle. Okay, so this is exactly what I was thinking would have to happen. If she was discarding her things over and over, she would have to have some sort of way to shuffle them back in. And here it is as an action. You can exhaust it. I'm really glad this is not just an alter ego action. You can shuffle 1 identity specific card from your discard pile into your deck. So you can kind of use the upgrade, discard it, get a confused flip down. Then you can, as an action, shuffle it back into your deck, and maybe if I'm ready, you can instantly put it in play. Or there's just a lot of things you can do. Or you can honestly wait until the next turn and then use the action to shuffle it, and then you play it for free. There's probably some stuff like that you can do, which would be really cool. And like her brother, she can always draw on Vibranium. Okay, so she also has Vibranium. I'm assuming probably 1 or 2 copies to get those upgrades back into play. So she comes with, so there's still a lot more on this article. So let's get into the aspect cards. So as her signature kit wasn't enough, Black Panther also comes with a pre-built Justice deck to help her dismantle the enemy's plans. Now I'm pretty sure since it's 4 heroes, it's going to be in all 4 aspects, but getting a Justice right after Nick Fury is going to be a bit fun. There's going to be a ton more to do in Justice, hopefully. Using Shuri's Inventor ability to hunt for some invisibility gear. So I know there's a lot of tech cards and other aspects, but Justice I feel like doesn't have a lot. So I'm glad, I guess it makes sense this is Justice. So invisibility gear, it's a 1 cost upgrade. Play under any player's control. Okay, so it doesn't have to just be on you. Max 1 per player. When an enemy would attack you, discard invisibility gear. The enemy schemes instead. That's pretty interesting. Since it's not a force interrupt, you can choose when it happens. So I guess you can stay in hero form if you need to for some reason. Does it have a shield trait? It does not, even though it has like the shield characters. It's just item and tech to lower a minion's guard and then catch that minion red-handed in a sting operation. So I think this combos with one of the cards from Nick Fury's. I forget, but it's like when an enemy schemes against you or a minion schemes against you, you can deal damage to them. Catch a minion red-handed in a sting operation. Max 1 per player. We have a new preparation here. So for Nick Fury and, Black Widow and whatnot. I'm kind of sad a lot of them are still just Justice traded. I hope there's still a wide variety in the aspects. But here's another Justice one. After a non-elite minion schemes, discard sting operation, discard that minion. So this could be a way to get around really annoying minions with when defeated effects and whatnot. Pretty interesting. To remove them from play without triggering when defeated abilities. Yep, because it's discarded. That's what I just said. Need somewhere to put that minion so it doesn't come back. Look no further than the raft. Okay, this is a new shield support. So Maria Hill has some options here. 2 cost. After a minion leaves play, tuck it under here from the encounter. Discard pile. Remove threat from the scheme equal to the tuck minion's printed scheme. There are at least 4 minions here. Deal 1 random minion here to any player as a face down encounter card. This is a really interesting, after a minion leaves play, tuck it under here. So I like this for minions that are really annoying and you don't want them in the counter deck, but I would say most of the time, it doesn't have to be a non-elite minion. So I guess some of the more annoying like Nemesis that come in that, some of their encounter cards don't say find this Nemesis minion, it says look in like the encounter deck, discard pile, set aside area. This technically doesn't count as that. So they get tucked under there face down. They remove threat when they go under there. But if there are at least 4 minions there, someone has to get one at random and fight them again, basically. I guess it's kind of like a consistent way to get minions on the board. If you have a Thor on the board and you're like, okay, we have 4 minions under here. Let's put it back into play so Thor gets to trigger his minion every single villain phase. That would be interesting. I wonder how that's going to work. It not only keeps the minions out of the encounter deck, I guess for minions with nasty boost effects too, but also lets you remove some threat. Just be careful not to lock up too many minions, or else one of them might manage to break out. As her teammates, Black Panther leaves several Wakanda allies. Ooh, that's pretty good, because I know she had the Wakanda trait. So team building exercise, if you haven't seen the video, check it out. We're probably going to get a couple here. Manifold, Avenger, and Wakanda. It's a 3 cost, 2 thwart, 1 attack, and 2 health. So the stats are a bit low. I'm assuming his response is going to be good. After Manifold enters play, choose a player. That player searches their deck and discard pile for a player's side scheme and adds it to their hand. Okay, so it's kind of like an Agent Coulson in a way. 1 less health, same thwart stat, but I would assume finding a side scheme. Oh, it can find any side scheme from any player. I think that's very strong, especially in multiplayer. Such as going undercover. Oh, we have a new one revealed here. 0 cost, victory, 0 undefeated. The defeating player looks at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. They may add 1 non-scenario specific card from among those to the victory display, then place the rest on the top or bottom of the encounter deck in any order. So you can get rid of those really nasty caught off guard, under fire, exhaustion, and whatnot. Because it says 1 non-scenario specific encounter guard, and just put in the victory display, and you don't have to deal with it with the rest of the game, which is, I think this is really fun and cool. I like that it doesn't have a per player threat threshold, so it's just 4. I think it's fun. It's kind of like a preventing you from losing. It doesn't really make you win more or like get close to your winning ability, but it is what it is. Meanwhile, the Fierce Warrior Okoye. So we have a 4 cost. We have a basic ally here. Wakanda, 4 cost, 2 thwart, 2 attack. Wakanda, 3 health. Response: after Okoye uses a basic power, resolve the special ability on another Dora Milaje ally. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Special. It says on another one, so not on her. Choose a Wakanda hero or ally. That hero gets +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase. Leads a squad of Dora Milaje. Ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has a Wakanda trait. So it's kind of like a web warrior type thing we have going here. Action: exhaust Dora Milaje. Resolve the special ability on 1 Dora Milaje ally and heal 1 damage. Okay, so I really like that. So you're going to attack with her and use another one of these traded cards specials. And then you can ready it with that other card and heal it. So it's kind of like a ally can stay on the board permanently. And another example of trying to what's it called? This is another example of trying to disincentivize chump blocking with allies, because look at this, you can get +1 thwart and attack until the end of the phase, over and over if you resolve our special, and multiple times if there's ways to do that. If all fails, Shuri can always team up with their brother through Heart of the Panther. Oh shoot, we have a team up card. Let's see it. Let's see this. Team up. Black Panther / T'Challa and Black Panther / Shuri, max 1 per deck. Yeah, so they had to, make that distinction here. Hero action. Search your deck and discard pile for a Black Panther upgrade and put it into play. Resolve the special ability on up to 4 Black Panther upgrades you control in any order. This is extremely good, especially if you're playing T'Challa. It kind of gives him that flexibility that Shuri has, where he can kind of... I think it's much better on T'Challa than it is on Shuri, mostly because of the fact that his are harder to find other than the original setup, and he can do up to 4 upgrades you control in any order, and the order on his matter, and he gets a bigger buff. I think this is really good for both of them, but specifically for Black Panther. And now we're going to look at the Thunderbolt mod set real quick. So as we mentioned earlier, the Black Panther Hero Pack comes with a modular encounter set featuring joysticks. So this is another Thunderbolt. 1 scheme, 1 attack, 17 health. Villain is victory 1. When joystick activates against you, choose to either give her 1 additional boost card for this activation and draw 1 card. Oh, so we can game it a little bit. You can draw a card. I think I would almost always do that. Or you give her a tough status card. She's kind of like Claw, but like that additional boost card, you get something. So member of the Thunderbolt's joystick is a hard-hitting elite minion whose whole shtick is about risk and reward. Every time she activates, you're faced with a choice. Give her an additional boost card, which she has Villainous, which means she get 2 in exchange for a card draw, or give her a tough status. That card draw can be tempting, but only if you have the means to counter a boosted attack or scheme. The dynamic continues throughout the rest of her encounter set. Her signature side scheme playing for keeps. Each identity gets +1 hand size. When the enemy activates, give it 1 boost card for that activation. Oh, cool. So she's going to be spamming boost cards, and it has 3 per player threat. Increases everyone's hand size while also granting every enemy an extra boost card per activation. Oh my goodness. Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, we don't want that on the board. Regardless of the enemy has Villainous or not, while her Treachery Extreme Risk, find Joystick and reveal her. If she is already in play, she engages you. Joystick activates against you. If no enemy activated this way, this card gains Surge. Has a boost effect that once again lets you choose your fate. Just make sure you're always asking yourself, is that extra card really worth the risk? You may give the activating enemy an additional boost card if you do draw 1 card. That's crazy. So I think on this card, I almost always... Oh no, that's already 2 icons. That is kind of scary. That's interesting. As an elite, Thunderbolt minion joystick and counter set can be used as part of the Thunderbolt scenario and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That said, it's still a modular set, which you can add it to any scenario for some extra challenge. Are you feeling lucky? On the prowl, with her impressive array of Black Panther upgrades and a versatile kit, Black Panther is a fierce hero and a fantastic addition to any team. Look forward to taking on the Agents of AIM with Black Panther. With the Black Panther Hero Pack arrives in April, and you can pre-order it today. That was awesome. I love Marvel Champions. This article is awesome. There's so many cool things shown off. I like that Justice is getting more tech cards to kind of combo with her alter ego ability. I think her alter ego ability is really strong. I'm gonna get a video on that really quick, just talking about possibly one of the strongest alter ego abilities in the game, and some sort of deck ideas. I think the really obvious one that everyone's gonna gravitate towards is Repurpose Protection, which of course we will talk about. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this initial reveal, reaction, and slide analysis. I'll leave a like down below if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.